Okay, in this set of training videos we're going to focus a little bit more on the layers, and layers are a vital part in Photoshop production. What you will see in layers is a series of artwork that we can build up. So in my one I've got a series of layers, and you can see that I've relabeled these, and to relabel a layer is relatively quite simple. What you can do is double click and just simply rename a layer like so. To add a layer, you would just need to select this tab right at the bottom here, create new layer, and I can just click that tab and add layer 1, layer 2 like so. To bin those layers or remove those layers, you can select the delete layer tab like so. You can go ahead and click yes. I'm just going to get rid of those. Relatively simple. And the next thing you will see is another feature, quite a cool feature, is eye icon. When selecting the eye icon, we can now see which artwork or which layer we refer to. And another notice, in particular to novice users in Photoshop, when you select or when you want to work with that particular layer, you would need to select it from the layer palette like so. For example, if I was to use a move tool and I wanted to move the mouse image here, and if I click to move that, you will see that actually doesn't move. Photoshop doesn't work like that. What you would need to do is actually select the layer first and then move it like so. So just bear that in mind for future reference. Another quick tip and a quick feature is if you've got a detailed composition or artwork which resembles many layers, what you will need to do is, if you select or hover over the actual image and simply right click, and it will tell you, Photoshop will tell you what layer you mean. So I don't want BG because BG is my background. I want mobile, and that's what like so. So that's quite cool right click functionality. Also, the way that layers work in Photoshop is that they are built up from the ground up. So basically the first layer you start with should normally be a background, and then you'll build up your composition or your artwork from the ground up. So in other words, if I was to click and drag the BG layer right at the top of the mobile layer, it will primarily cover everything. So if I just show you this, I'm just going to go ahead and drag that up here, and you'll see everything's disappeared. That's because this is right at the top. So I can click the icon like so. If I drag this at the bottom of the mobile layer, you will only see the mobile image appeared like so, and so forth. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So it's covering the mouse image and my header of the university. So if I drag that there, you'll see the mouse has appeared, and finally like so. So you will probably need to use layers in many cases when dealing with Photoshop, in particular when you want to make artwork or you're dealing with layouts or slices as well. And the next tutorial will focus a little bit more on layers as well.